Hey, all you 6th grade mathematicians, let's do lesson 112, in which we're going to find a given percent of a number. All right, so first of all, when we have 25% of 20, that's our first example that we need to find. We have 25% of 20. That's the same thing as 1/4 of 20 and 0.25 of 20. They all mean the same thing, and we've learned this. Different ways to write the same thing. And we've done the various conversions and interactions that those have, right? So 25% means the same thing as 25 over 100. Why? Because 25 is our part, which is our numerator, and the whole, as the denominator, is 100. So the part of 100 that we're looking for is 25. Okay. So when we do 25% of 20, the book on page 272 provides a very helpful chart. And the way it phrases it is helpful when it says we got to divide 20 into 100 parts, all right? And then we find the value of each of those 100 boxes, and then we add those 25 times, all right? So first of all, the value, as you see, of each of those boxes are 0.2. But how do we get that? Well, 20 divided by 100 is 0.2. That's how we got that, right? But how do we get the answer? Because we have to add that 25 times. So we do 25 times 0.2, which is 5. And that's our answer to this problem. So let's do a practice. Let's do practice C. And we're doing that one because I think A and B are relatively easy. So similarly, 1% of 50. What is 1% of 50? Right? Might look difficult at the start, but really not, as we saw from our last problem. Right, so just as we did for the last one, in this case we do 50, we divide 50 into 100 parts, and we'd see how much is each box of those 100 boxes. What's the value? Well, just like last time, we get that by dividing 50 divided by 100. And that is 0.5. All right, I already wrote the answer. Sorry about that. It's 0.5. So how do we get the answer? Well, it's just 1% of 50. So we're just multiplying that by 1, which is still 0.5. So 1 times 0.5 is 0.5. So the answer there, 0.5, is 1% of 50. Right. So finish the rest of the practice problems and your assigned homework problems for this week. And thank you very much. Bye.